no diggity, no doubt. Play on, play it. Play on, play it. Yo, Dre, drop the verse.
It's going down, fades of Black Street. The homies got at me, collab creations.
You are cut now, pause. Loan lawyer in Andrew Corman's hypothetical. You are fresh out of law school with crushing loan debt and few job offers.
You accept a position at a medium-sized firm. The partner with whom you work with closely asks you to review a client's documents to determine what needs to be produced in discovery.
In the stack, you find a smoking gun that is clearly within the scope of discovery and spells disaster for the client's case.
You give the document to the partner who, without explanation, tells you not to produce it. You ask the partner a few questions and drop the subject when the partner is obviously busy on other matters and tells you to get back to work.
Return to your office. Identify the legal, factual, and moral uncertainties that you confront. Strategize how you proceed next. What arguments will you make as you engage in conversation on this issue? To whom?
All right, here with Chris Fontanelli, star Little League Championship world player. Now, Chris, you're a former baseball player, correct?
Correct.
Now, we know steroids is a hot topic in professional sports and baseball particularly. Now, say that you're a star baseball player and in preparation for the postseason, your coach comes to you and says, basically, we've developed a new form of anabolic steroid or HGH, and it's going to help us win. It's going to be, it's going to have great effects for you and for the team, and I want you to take it. Now, given that scenario, would you take the steroid, yes or no, because your manager or your coach asked you to do something?
I wouldn't have taken it, first of all. Second of all, I would expect my coach, if I were captain of the team or if I were a star, as you call, to respect my decision not to take it.
Okay, thank you for your answer. Now, let's make this a little bit more difficult.
Okay.
What happens if you tell your coach these wishes and your coach basically says to you, either you're going to take the steroid or I'm going to kick you off the team? Does this affect your decision at all?
To be honest, it probably wouldn't affect my decision. I don't think I would take steroids because I don't believe in them and I don't believe in cheating. But I think it's a valid point because I think a lot of people may start to sway. But I wouldn't. I would tell the coach, look, coach. I would probably get an argument with him about it.
Say your coach tells you that this is a completely undetectable strain of steroids.
To me, yeah, I think also morally and ethically, no, it doesn't, because I feel like whether it's detectable or not, you have a coach that's telling you to do it. You're either going to do it or you're not. I think health effects comes involved as well, and I wouldn't do it.
So we know now that you're not a juicer. That's good. And we won't have to take away your 1999 Little League World Series championship because of that. But given the scenario similarly where a coach pressures another player or another player pressures another player, would you feel obligated to tell your coach if another player was offering steroids, or would you feel compelled to report your coach if your coach was offering it to you? This is a difficult situation, obviously.
It's a difficult situation in a sense where to go out of your way knowing you're going to ruin somebody's either career, knowing you're going to ruin somebody's possible, whether it's a coach or it's a future career in professional athletics with your teammates. But I think, depending on I think it also depends on your situation as whether you're a first-year student or you're a captain and you're a leader. I mean,
final question: what does it feel like to win the Little League World Series?
It feels good. I feel like I'm back in that element right now, getting interviewed by a prestigious interview.
Okay, thank you very much for your participation. I'm here with Stephen Natoli, former member of championship Don Bosco teams. And Steve, I'm going to ask you a hypothetical scenario.
Okay.
And I want you to just answer truthfully how you actually feel you would react in the situation. There's no right or wrong answer.
Okay.
And just feel free to respond to the questions and however you think is appropriate, okay?
Gotcha.
So the scenario is this. You're on a championship caliber sports team, and your coach comes to you right before the postseason and says that he wants you to do some type of steroids, HGH, some type of performance-enhancing drug in order to get better and then to help the team win in the postseason. Now, how would you respond to your coach in that situation?
I would probably tell my coach that I wouldn't do the steroids because I don't feel like I need them because I can perform to the level that I need to without them.
Now, let's change the scenario a little bit. Now, what if your coach told you that not only would this be a very beneficial performance-enhancing drug, but that it was a new designer drug that is undetectable, or your decision?
Would I get more shredded for the summer?
Absolutely. You'd be shredded for Surf Club.
I'd have a ripping six-pack.
Ripping six-pack.
I still probably wouldn't do it. I don't. I would be concerned for my health, and I can't really trust my coach that this new designer drug would really be healthy. I wouldn't get messed up in the long run. So.
Okay.
And I'm not really a big fan of cheating, so.
Now let's take the most difficult scenario within this problem. Now, say your coach brings to you this, tells you about this designer drug, but he tells you that if you're not willing to take it, you would lose your position on the team or be kicked off the team. How would you respond in that situation?
At first I would be shocked, and then I would probably see my coach as completely unreasonable and find another school to play for.
Now, say that, and that's an admirable answer, but say that you have a college scholarship on the line.
Right.
Or you have a possible NFL Combine or MLB Combine coming up. Would that change your decision at all? Knowing that if you got kicked off the team, that your chances at a scholarship or a pro level thing would disappear? Would that change your decision?
Well, I would have to turn to my coach and tell him that if you kick me off the team, I'm going to have to come to the press with this. And then he would have to keep me on the team, so no, it wouldn't change my decision.
So you said you would go to the press. Now, if you
I don't want to do that, but he's forcing my hand. It's my future.
Is there any other way you believe to ending the situation by reporting your coach or telling someone else? Is there another kind of way you think you could resolve the situation where it's ethically positive for you while not completely damaging your coach?
Yeah, you could try and talk to other coaches that are close to your coach, maybe so that they could talk some sense into him. But I'm the type of person I wouldn't want to report elsewhere. I would want him to know face to face that where I stood on the issue. So,
okay. All right. Thanks, Steve. See you at Surf Club.
Thank you.
Come da poca picchita va bene, si tu la parla miezza americano.
I'm here with Corey Sargent, 5th year King of the Law School. And one question for you, Corey. I'm going to give you a scenario. Feel free to answer however you'd like.
Okay.
Now, say you're on a championship caliber team, about to go into the postseason, your coach pressures you or tells you to take steroids or performance-enhancing drug that will be beneficial and help you and the team do better. Would you do that because your coach is telling you?
Well, not that I really need them, but if it's going to help the team, going to help us win, if the coach is backing me, why not?
Okay. All right. Corey Sargent doesn't need steroids, but he would take them. Thank you, Corey.
Thank you, Lanny.
Here with Chef Ryan, Master Chef of Seton Hall Law School. I have a few questions for him. Now, Ryan.
Sir.
You're a Master Chef.
Sure.
You use many different ingredients.
Yes.
Now, say that your supervisor comes to you and says, listen, tough economic times, we need to make some cuts. So instead of using these high quality, healthy ingredients that we always use, we're going to use less healthy, less safe, but much more cost-effective ingredients. Now, as a chef, would you feel comfortable doing that?
Well, we actually encountered this problem already, sir. What we did is we had the staff come in on the weekend to test the products out. So if it passed through the staff's liking and my liking, we would just go with it. We had a situation where it didn't work out, so we eliminated the process and we went right to the high-end stuff. But normally we'll test the stuff out ourselves and then go from there, basically.
Now, say if you tested out the things yourself and you knew you didn't have any ill side effects, but you knew the ingredients still weren't the best ingredients, would that change your scenario?
It would change because we have to work with consistency here, sir. So we can't have something that doesn't taste good one week and something that tastes good the next week. So we would eliminate the low-end stuff and we just go right to the high-end stuff, which has happened before here.
Okay, now say that you're doing one of these hypothetical taste testings that you do.
Okay.
And you taste this and you're like, this is garbage, you feel sick, you don't like this. But your supervisor says, basically, too bad, Ryan. This is, the students haven't noticed a difference, and this is the most cost-effective means, so I'm going to force you to do it anyway.
Well, safety comes first in this place, as of any food places, of course, as well. So I would reiterate to my boss of the dangers of giving a product like this out, and we would totally eliminate that to avoid any kind of, problems that we would have in a situation like that.
Excellent. I'm glad I know you're in good hands with you.
And it's a true
So basically, what you think, or basically the way you would frame it, is that you would reiterate or assert to your boss that really what's in the best interest of everybody is doing the right thing.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
That's
absolutely.
great.
We have a lot of people here who recommend our cafeteria to other cafeterias as well. We get jobs through people in a networking process. So if we're giving out stuff that isn't so good, we're not going to get other accounts too as well. And that happens all the time, actually. We got 5 accounts from this place. Students who enjoy the food here and enjoy the service, like myself as well, and my kind staff as well.
Excellent.
Yes.
Final question.
Please, thank God.
Oklahoma State. What do you got this weekend?
We're going to take Oklahoma State in the money line, minus a 3-1 money line. We're going to take them. So let's work out well. Thank you very much
for your time.
I appreciate it. Please enjoy cafeteria. I'll be here till 9 o'clock. Thank you.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. You are.
Okay, I'm here with my friend Shannon McDonald. Shannon, I'm going to ask you a hypothetical scenario. There's no right or wrong answers. Feel free to answer however you would think is appropriate given the situation. Are you okay with that?
Yes, definitely.
Okay, so here's the scenario. The scenario is you have 2 mutual friends that are in a serious romantic relationship, and you find out that one of the partners in that relationship is cheating on the other partner. Now, the partner that is cheating knows that you know and tells you not to disclose to the other partner that he or she is cheating. Would you still disclose or would you not disclose?
It would depend to me if it was still ongoing. If it was maybe a one-time thing after a fight or a very drunken hookup, if you will, and I knew they were really regretful, I would probably just bite my tongue and stay out of it. But if it was consistent, I think I would have to say something.
Okay. Now, to change the scenario a little bit, what if the party that is not being cheated on is thinking about proposing or moving in with the other party that is cheating? Does that change maybe the immediacy of when you would tell them, or if you would disclose it immediately?
You mean to stop them from going through with it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably couldn't let them do that. I don't think. No one wants to live with a cheater. But
Okay.
enough other.
Well, I'd be glad if you were my girlfriend any day.
That's very sweet of you.
All right, thank you, Shannon.
Oh, it's been a pleasure.
Oh yeah, babe. Oh hey, babe. Oh hey, babe. 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 Oh yeah, babe. Oh hey, babe. Oh hey, babe. Babe.